T1 just have too much behind them now.
I want to see if EDG can do the same game plan. And we didn't really see much on their attack, we just saw it on defense, so we might have to wait a little bit.
With him in the roster, 1-3 without, it is just clicking. But EDG, they're 3-0 on this map of Fracture.
Okay, so T1 on defense, EDG on attack, and
they are to get back into this
we
series,
go for a 5. 5-0, but you can do this 5-0 because the camera actually gives you info over towards
in
it.
which they approached that G2 game felt almost bullish in approach. They were so back in themselves, and rightly so. They trounced them.
EDG pretty much picking the right site. Meteor, you would imagine he's in trouble. Thorns though, dude, the Thorns on pistol was so scary.
At least would be able to divide and conquer against EDG. Izu again denies the push-up.
And as soon as the smokes come in, they managed to get the nicely done from Smoggy checking that one. He's actually looking pretty good from T1. They've got their own smokes down, managed to flood in.
Slip and slide in through spawn to close out the round. I mean, that's a little bit of the
I mean, Chichu is a beast as well.
EDG, right? Yep. The Sands take the double swing from Chichu and Smoggy.
In my mind, though, the spacing was a little bit better. If they traded
is the Sen coming back? Yeah.
This
is the last this is the last tier 1 tourney before Sen's back.
Gives EDG the chance to actually shut down these kills.
EDG had some cool ideas though, right? Kong
okay, here we go again.
Trying to look over the
we got heavy armors on the ghosts. We got light armors on the guns. And we got 3. They're up against 1 shorty, 4 classics. Okay, but that's nice though. It's a good stun from Simon. The 3v4. There's no one on the side. They have to retake with a ghost and a shorty.
Every time this round occurs, and then somehow T1 just like proved me wrong, which is fair enough.
Okay, Stack shows pressure over towards here, joins his teammate.
Site control now on both fronts. They've got a plant down. They've got a good idea of what's coming their way.
Yeah, Buzz with a shorty shouldn't be able to do anything back there.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's impossible to lose, but
on the eco round,
it's pretty much there.
As much as possible, not giving away too much of their setup on a round like this. Could even just hold and try and play some exits. You look at it, EDG have 3 rifles, so 2 kills here would be massive. 1 more, and T1 have done real damage.
They've got a Bulldog on Buzz now. And you are looking at damage, right? You're looking to min-max, right? We don't look at round wins. Relax, guys. I think we're good now. Stacks.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But it did get a little bit scary, and it's an incredible amount of damage. 2 guns lost onto this. 3 guns lost onto this one. All the armors. They were costly.
At this point, I guess you'll take 2 rounds.
I mean, the rounds are good, but that stings, right? When everything's been going against you, just to get hit 1 more time on the way out. Not so good. But I think now's a good time to sort of look forward to the rest of this half, because T1, the way they play defense on Fracture is
T1 will be super happy with how they handled this round. It's not a win, but this bonus is gonna be. I mean, this bonus isn't gonna have much behind it.
But T1 like to do a lot more mid-round aggression. Move into some trap plays after they've seen what you're giving them.
Kankan's absolutely sending it.
Singular in approach,
Stinger?
Focused towards the goal, but he doesn't manage to connect towards where he wants to. Buzz is still very much alive and on top. Stack's already prized out Kong. It's forwards here. T1 lock it down.
Okay, very nicely handled. EDG probably still did enough damage here to make this a big important round.
The way Buzz was repositioning on top site there, dodging away from the stun, taking those angles pretty cleanly.
I'm waiting to see the money find any stability, right? And it's just not. It feels very volatile for them. We've seen a couple of weaker weapons coming in here in all occasions.
Yeah, this next round's going to be make or break, especially for EDG. Down on relatively low money, both breaches. Just 1 off of the Rolling Thunder. So we're looking at Econ swing, we're looking at ult swing.
Yeah, we're looking at everything.
Potentially 2 or more
3 people can't buy, 2 people can't buy. They contact A main.
Peeking here a little. The Boombot reveal at least early presence towards A main.
Oh, so they see the A main presence. They hear the zip line being taken down
on
the south side, but
it's actually a sick bait that goes in. That was kind of nice. Dude, Izu was going for so much. He was so sure the top side was clear. They just absolutely sent it. He didn't even start considering anything properly.
Doesn't like that that's available, and
This
the
was nice from
coming
EDG,
down
really
whilst
caught him
on.
out on
That's big,
that.
actually. Good info on this. There's a lot of players towards B. Do you dare carry on forwards?
Yeah, you see a lot. You go back to A here, right?
Do you then pivot back towards A?
Yeah, gonna drop down the stun.
Yeah, stun to make it look realistic. Keep the numbers there.
Though, but again, you got to look at who's still shouldering A. It's gonna be Buzz.
Very nice from EDG.
Deleted. That should be the red carpet roll.
Honestly, T1 should just save. Two people can't buy 2 saves.
The Cypher information that came through earlier, but yeah, the site's theirs.
Yeah, Meteor deciding to go on a flank, but he's stuck on a tripwire. Now EDG are aware of A main being a potential problem. They've got 2 players there, ready to deal with Meteor.
This looks like a meticulous round, though, from EDG.
Yeah.
It's what the doctor ordered.
The late insurance of Chi
Flash for the swing.
as well is exactly what they want.
Yeah, flash to play in Meteor, though. Has a glance. Smoggy one side, 2 the other. Isolates 1. And I don't think he makes it out of this alive.
He's waiting for his team stun. Please, Stacks. Please give me a stun.
He gives it a damn good go, but 3 more. Surely not. I'm going to back off for Stacks here.
Okay, very nice round from EDG. This was awesome, though.
There's just no time to play, and Chi-Chu
Did the
being
camera
where he was
see
just
the
such an unknown
drone
factor, but these
or
rounds are
not?
close,
I'm not
but
sure.
This pacing coming out from EDG feels much calmer, much, better considered here on the approaches so far. I liked what they did then, honestly. Yeah, a little bit off the back of Kung doing what he did, but it was the read of that contact in A main.
Exactly. Again, they pulled that rotator, that flank coming in, off of the audio of the zip line to make that pick even happen.
They just caught him out in the open.
And then because of clearing out A main on this hit into that side of the map, they hold on to the breach ult. So
some nice shots in this round.
Available if they need that, because Team 1, they're just going for the half buy here, carrying over what they can from the last.
All right.
But this is what sort of builds a very solid.
You can't see it, but it will hear it, so maybe it heard it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Back on Haven in the second half when T1 got all that momentum.
It cements those foundations, right? It gives you that nice bit to lean back to. You have big ult on Simon here. Kung already lovely towards Buzz, but he can't escape. T1 want to crunch and they want to have a little bit of a biff themselves.
Oh my, we're using the ult into this one? Whoa, send it. That was one of our only guns.
Smoggy, but it's still a 3v3, and look at the weapons.
It's ugly. Izu was trying to find some kind of a rifle. Now calls in Sylvan, so it's a sheriff and
I didn't think they were going to start using the ult into this round.
Right,
Stacks just
with the smoke.
really went for it.
Bucky here ain't bad.
In the low buy.
But surely
this it?
Doesn't get the
I feel like he would get one taps, no? We would just see him so early.
Got to be heads on a swivel
Okay,
about
now
this,
with
but
the
they
smoke,
can't
it becomes a lot
disrespect
scarier.
the cycle on the smoke, the util coming
And all they're
out,
going to
so
do is
peel
if they
away.
go over towards the other site and plant, they're just going to go aggro and pick up the guns.
That's dangerous, to say the least. But Chi-Chu had the camera. I think he cleared the north side. It's
observers ready. See if anyone's going to just, be on the side waiting. No one is there.
I think they go drop. Because they know A main had been taken. Now they clear, no one had pushed out from B.
30 seconds left.
Good news for Izu is he's not exposed to the actual drop angle. And with only 25 seconds
and time
left,
gets a little bit late,
options
so they want to
stall
start
away with the
searching.
tail.
Sylvan
Util to
picks
force
up a
players
gun.
out into their crosshairs,
Should
but
be
they're
another one
going
for
on a walk
Izu
too
here. They
early.
got 3
They've lost the
guns.
timing to try and kill the spike.
And you have Meteor watching all of B, so they are going to know it's A.
There, they do get the upgrades though. Sylvan's got himself a Phantom. So they are back in this, but Redwell, nobody shouldering this. Is he alone?
What a shot.
Doesn't matter apparently. Gonna find Sylvan.
What a shot.
On the second. And the whole time Meteor
it makes
was
it
pretty much
easy when you're hitting
disconnected
them.
from this fight, kind of waiting, wondering if it was going to be that B hit. It wasn't. The 3 from EDG.
That was lovely.
Navigating these puzzling problems very well. Meteor. Gonna make something out of nothing here. He's ahead of it. Meteor. Thank you, Simon. There we are. EDG. Make it out of there
Really
with
strong.
2 standing. And again, it's not the
And they got the
rounds
ult
that we
out of
know
them.
EDG can have, but
And
these
they got the ult out of them.
well-navigated mid-rounds that are working for them.
It's composed though, right? And I think that's what we needed to see from EDG. We know they can be flash, we know they can be explosive when they need to be. But after that, where it's a little bit messy, T1 get a few kills even on the eco. To call it through, go north side, identify that weakness is good. Now those ultimates come into play, so T1 are back on a buy, but EDG have Rolling Thunder. Kung can dip into the ult. Smoggy too.
Nobody's only one away as well. Like they are
How
all
low is the
getting
actual
real
money?
close
2
to that
people
kind of
can't buy
full
next.
impact
Everyone
ults,
from
but
T1,
GG
obviously. Wow,
Damn,
man.
that is clean.
EDG are
Buzz
just
gets his
out
head
aiming them.
ripped off.
That was the showstopper too. I mean, EDG are just full contact killing T1.
And I said they weren't flash EDG, and I've told you, an absolute porcupine. Bloody hell, what on earth just happened? They just fully contacted
The
two
spam
sites.
back as well.
Runs in
Did pretty
and
good
wins.
damage. Simon again managing to survive on 1
players being
HP.
like,
How many
"Oh, I
times
can
have we
use
seen
these
that?
ultimates to secure the round." No, they
Look at
just
the
need
HPs.
That was the most EDG round I've seen. Just
Just double aim dueling to send it.
battered two of them, and we're like, sick. Kung, slide in. Yeah, can't wait to watch that one back. Good luck, T1. I don't know what's happened in between these maps, but someone's had a chat to EDG. They've turned up and they look pretty sharp by all accounts, right? For Simon, 1 HP. Stay on Simon for me. Is he LAN experience scanning round? Yeah, looking for.
I mean, there's only so many
Sighted
places
players.
he can be at this point.
Right?
Oops. Oh my goodness, almost.
I don't know if the crowd loves or hates a save,
Yeah,
but they
I-
seem
I-
like
Savage,
real
fine.
They seem absolutely enamored with the idea.
That was
Oh, they love a
sick.
save.
Got an
Can't
extra
get
one.
These are
Okay,
there.
doesn't really matter
But
too
yeah, I wanna
much.
see this
EDG's
replay. Like,
money
look
is
at these
pretty good.
fights. Sick.
Well, I say that.
And it's
It might
right
actually
on
matter.
Buzz's
Sick.
I feel like
I think
2 in a row for T1, they force them down to eco now, maybe.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fade away.
Yeah, fair play. That's 3.
Dude, Micho's like, how the hell have I not killed this guy?
Smoke. Good. There's the crowd loving the save again. 1 to 5 though. What are you meant to do if you're T1 here? Because
Bro, he
this does
chews
feel like
so
EDG have started the
loudly.
ball rolling well, and we've seen this before. But
I'm not sure I
they
could be
found
on
these in
that
a
team,
multitude of
man.
ways. This hasn't just
I'm
been
not
now
sure I
kind
could
of
be on that
one-off
team.
heavy
He
hitter having
chews
form
so
here. We've seen 3
loudly.
players
It
basically
must
pound
get
out 2
picked
people.
up from
But
the
also
comms.
the way they got to that 6th round was through a composed approach. They were playing the map well. It wasn't just heavily dependent on individual influence.
I think what T1 have shown now in a few of their
Tell me
rounds,
so
especially on
much,
the
mate.
Eagles, but even
I'd
a
have to
couple
put the
of
headset
buys,
down.
When EDG find a few
It's
openers in the
calming,
round resets,
mate.
right? 'Cause
Yep.
apart from the last round,
Not for
EDG have
everyone
slowed down the
else,
pace
maybe
in the
for
mid-round.
him.
T1 have started walking and trying to
Can't be
take advantage
calming
of
for
some
everyone
potential
else.
gaps. And I think EDG have dealt nicely with that. They've played a very grouped approach in these mid-rounds. And if I'm coming in here from T1, I'm thinking, okay, instead of committing to the flanks in the mid-round, let's commit to maybe some more limited re-clears or some heavier stacks, lean 1-3, 1-4 on sides of the map.
Okay, we got the save gun. EDG kinda running away with this map at the moment, and we know their defense is pretty good. It is an attack-sided map, though,
Lightly looking at kind of map pool
but
depth and best
you would
of 5,
imagine they're
right?
good
This
to
is
put some
something
more on
where
the board.
EDG historically
2 people from T1
have
away
got
from
a
their ults as
very
well,
good
so
record
if they wanted
highlighted
to
at the start
react
of the
and
day.
maybe pick up
We'll
some
echo
orbs, that
throughout
could
if
be
it
pretty
does
nice.
become more and more relevant, but this would have to be a reverse sweep.
Okay, so they lose
If
tree
we're gonna have a
control.
conversation at 5 to
They've been
1
doing
here
this a
in,
lot,
map
right?
3.
Lose some
It is a
kind of
long
control and they
and
insta-drone
hard
out to
road
top
walk
side.
for EDG, but they could certainly take some steps towards it here.
Meteor looking with the Marshall, and actually leaves Izu on the close angle. Good drone's going to push them back off the side. And an ultimate now.
Oh, surprised they felt they needed it. I felt it was already
Nah, I
lined
think
up.
that's so fine.
Give a springboard in, and why not? Meteor deleted. He's on the trade, but now he's in a bit of a predicament.
Yeah, and
Just
this
kept safe by
reactive
the
smoke they do on site is
And,
so
okay,
nice to
and
give you some
Silver-
space.
free gun. Lovely. Have a go on that. Ult comes in. This is all getting sloppy. It's all getting messy. It's down to Buzz and Sylvan. At least for T1.
Dude, they
As
love an
EDG
ult and an
all that
eco.
chaos Just look so composed still. They plant their feet, find
T1.
security. Get themselves a plant.
Breach ult over towards A on an eco.
Again, goes over the tripwire, but he was hurt.
Next
Yeah,
round,
EDG
well,
full
next
on holding
eco.
him.
Brim ult. Over towards site
Going
from
up
Sylvan.
6-1 now, and
I don't
you
know
think,
about
okay,
these
Rolling
ults,
Thunder
man.
may be an overcommitment, but they've been sitting on 4 ults for a while, so I don't
Edo
like
God,
that
thank you so
just to
much. Thank you,
guarantee the
man.
round. It also did
Appreciate
end
the
up
Prime,
pulling
thank you
out
for the 10
the
months.
orbital strike from Sylvan. Not a bad round at all, especially with nobody catching a couple of those real nice kills.
In the comms of 1v4 from GG, you can just hear Kang chewing gum in the background. That's wild.
Right. Simon burning
That's
that
so
one up
wild.
to ensure a round outcome. Fair play.
Operator purchased Buzz.
Yeah, this is a big change up. But it's also a big change up from EDG.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. Can he get out of there?
Whoa, that was a nice try on this though. I like the idea. Anyone else but a raise and that's a kill. They at least take the space. Oh my god, everyone's popping ults. There's so many.
How has he gone here?
Yeah, I mean, he's done his solo ult to clear sands and then he sent it with it. In the meantime, there was an ult to push them back over towards Dish. They literally tail ulted at pretty much the exact same time.
But T1 with Meteor ultimate available on the retake should be everything they need to get back on the board.
And that's the spike held back here. Can't even get the plant fast. Gonna try and
on the north side
yeah,
too.
you're spot on. There is a look to try and go through tower to try and get the
Yeah,
cross.
and
but the cross
Stax is at least going to create a lot of pressure here once he breaks the trip. And that kill really changes the round. It's going to be an important duel here for Smoggy.
Chichu trying to hold the line. Pressure towards CT. It's Smoggy waiting over towards that dice side too. Chichu's got a lot of eyes on him. He tries to fall away for a second, reset the tempo over T1.
Very nice from Smoggy.
Simon,
Simon,
the approach from Dice, but
okay.
already Sylvan ahead. But Chichu's reposition might just be heaven sent, but he's been hurt. Oh, my God!
No way, Chichu. Dude, Buzz missed the shot.
Perfect.
I thought he heard him close.
Felt fated, and the second, unbelievable.
Big 1v2.
EDG had no business
Psych in the YouTube membership. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 8 months. Thank you for the support, bro.
I mean, look, Buzz gets
Another
the classic
7-1.
kill. Nobody tried to take that timing.
Yeah, Meteor really shouldn't have been facing out there.
And then
Should have just held on to map control. Especially as they were
T1's gonna
pushing
be
Dish in
kicking
reaction.
themselves for the missed shot on Buzz for giving Chichu that window.
In fact, he pathed all the way around. EDG, signs of life here, right? Heart starting to beat a little louder. 7-1. Gonna go down without a fight.
T1 have walked all the way up on nobody. This guy's way off sides. No one to help him out, so EDG have to speed up on the other.
I don't think Kung needs any
Oh my god.
encouragement, actually.
I'm not sure
He's
Stax
flying
was
through
expecting him to do that
regardless.
pathing as well.
Gonna get put to bed early. The main danger man would have been Meteor here. Buzz! Oh!
Whoa!
3
Damn.
big kills!
Here we
Let's talk
go.
about Meteor.
Doesn't
I'm
even
sorry,
reload.
Buzz.
I was going to say, it
wasn't
doesn't even
familiar
reload.
with
He's
what you
going
could
for
be
it.
doing here,
Might
but
have to do them
Kung
all.
Still alive. Buzz, have you got more for us? Kung forced to pop the ult under pressure. Looking to throw. Buzz! He looks
Oh
out of his
my,
mind
what a
right
round
now,
from
supported
Buzz.
by Meteor.
What a
What
round.
a
3
round.
ones
He's a
on
headhunter.
site.
He's a trained assassin. Buzz just wills that round to T1.
Yeah, maybe give him a
How's
little
he
lifeline
done
here.
this?
Just
Lovely.
Oh
watching
my, dude, that third
it.
shot is.
Precision.
Oh, that's poetry.
Oof.
That is poetry.
적군이 한 명
Oh,
남았습니다. 달성.
Christ. But that is a bright spot in a very dark.
Yeah, they might get some belief from this as
Their
well.
second round, it's the only
Buzz
one
buys
that
himself
really
an op
had that
now.
individual
And
upswing on,
EDG are
and that
going
has been
fast
the
on
EDG
this.
show here on this side, and again, Kung
Yeah, if
looking like
EDG
he's
wanted
just
to do
been
that, they
given a
should
red
have copied the DRX.
flag to a
stuff
bull.
maybe.
He is just
They would've
running
got a
this
kill.
map.
All the way up in towards heaven. T1 spot him out, anticipating it somewhat.
Dude,
But he's not
look at the
abandoning
minimap.
angle.
Everyone's
Look at the
here.
confidence.
He just keeps fighting.
3-person walk through heaven. Gang's decided there's 3 here. What's going on? Why is everyone here?
Spawn.
Okay, well, that might have been a little bit too far.
Chichu's on 5 HP, so it all is on nobody. He's regrouped back into the B site, now into the spawn.
There's no way this gives him a window, right?
T1 have given the spike up.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, just nobody. Needs a 1v3 here. Gets the spike, has 40 seconds. He's going to know where one of these two
doable.
players is. Probably not the second, but he's going to hazard a guess that B's
They're
the
going to be
best chance
so
for
far
him.
away.
We make up for what felt like a real
30
fumble
seconds left.
earlier in this one.
A good
Mark gonna
plan.
come in nice and open.
About 5 different angles he could choose to
Yeah,
hold.
he's got a lot
at the
of
end
different
this.
angles.
Even outnumbered 1v2. This is by no means simple for T1.
Got a bit of util, but so does nobody.
Problem
Good
is the
stall here
salvos
for
are going to
Plant.
let them know where he
Use
is.
that boombot to clear close. Gonna be going in a little
Oh, he's going for a
right to
kill
this.
fast.
Nobody shouldering the angle, and they're gonna see him on the
Ah,
cross.
it's unlucky.
That's huge from Buzz. That now puts Stax in control of this, to keep control of the push through, to buy them time. They have to respect the util on the spike itself, and a 1v1 is not what you want to be giving. Stax needs to do the
Very,
dance,
very
he
nice.
does the damage. You're gonna get the defuse.
And
But
just trying to see if they can run and get
This
the
is not
op
how you give a
fast.
window of chance, right? This is not
Picked up
how
the
this
op.
opens
Lovely.
up even an opportunity, right?
Yeah, this was a little bit weird from EDG. I do feel like if they wanted to do this,
They got 3 rounds, right?
DRX do some awesome micro where they like salvo breach damage salvo, and like you fill up the whole heaven.
Why am I feeling like this?
If they wanted to do this, they would probably steal that. I think maybe they breached stun over towards A main, I'm not sure.
EDG, come out of this. Oh, we've got sheriffs.
Because you can really like min-max the amount of damage that's here, and you can just, if someone commits in this box, they're just dead.
Not impossible, but it's certainly
Dude, they finally force them down to an eco. They could get 5.
He's had a very slow start to the map, but ever since...
Okay.
I was just about to say, ever since he got the op, ever since that one sheriff round,
Maybe
he's been
maybe
lights out.
three's maybe three's
More of
the
that.
one.
Keep it coming. This is knife's edge stuff for Meteor, though. He's got problems just about everywhere.
He has a lot
Slip
to
the
do
net.
here,
They
and
have no idea
Kankang's
he's this far ahead. And
snuck
besides
all
by
the way
doing
onto
that,
site.
It doesn't give away that there's a player this far up. Kankang's off the leash right now. He's behind the wire. They're trying to stun out. Oh,
Sylvan
saves the
hero.
day, though. Kang was played in perfectly, but he doesn't get his reward. And Sylvan's still staying alive, dodging around every piece of util. Meteor now digs in deeper.
Really
These are
nice.
in
Everyone just
T1
absolutely
starting to
sent
come
it. Shout out to
together
Sylvan
now.
on this
It's
one.
4
Really
rounds.
saved the round, because that was looking rough. That would have been a
T1
gun in heaven,
navigated
no
that
map
site
control.
beautifully. Right, Sylvan, the last second, is able to save
It was
his
nice from
teammate
him
up
though.
into
Double
tower,
smoke down,
and then
send
the
it over towards
reposition
the site.
to group and play off one another. They're now within a spitting distance. And almost missed it because he was trying to stall out main with the molly. No one thought that Kang could be up in sight already. And Pansy, this round is going to be explosive. We've got a showstopper for T1. We've got 3 ults for EDG. And EDG ready to attack.
Where's Buzz
into B.
going? Okay.
EDG, step by step. Getting closer now. Chi-Chu on the other side of the map.
Oh, that's a
Izu,
telltale.
Yeah,
that's
you
a
see the
big amount of
cipher.
info as well.
Get a little bit of
Nobody's
info
has
from it for
defaulted
sure.
A lobby basically every single
Drone
round
comes
trying
in,
to
they
take
double
that
commit
fight.
over towards site. They still have the Vice
Again, they
wall,
do.
so they don't have to
Simon's
worry
on
about
here.
Arcade yet.
Could be brought into play. And they're just going on this one. This feels
Oh, spawn?
breeze and it feels
Dude,
bold.
Kankang's in
This
spawn.
feels mad. Is
Are
there
they
any
even gonna
place to be
expect him here?
safe? No. EDG
Nope.
storming the gates. Izu trying to play this back in, but lost in the smoke.
Dude,
As
Kankang's
is Sylvan.
everywhere.
This is madness.
Shout out to
The
Stacks,
T1
man. Stacks
coming
kinda just
out
owned
on
him.
top here. 3v2. Suddenly, Brimstone comes flying in from above. Simon and Smoggy. They ain't got the plant yet. They got 47 seconds to figure this out.
They don't even have the site anymore. They've just gone ahead and left it using
Yeah,
their
this is
final
still nice
smoke.
from them though. And they
Try
smoke
and
to block
threaten some
vision.
kind of a walk
They're
up.
just gonna think they're in
Pretty soon
heaven.
they're gonna have to start running
When does
and
Stacks
make their way
even
over into
consider
A.
this?
And the post
Probably,
it's not going to be
probably
so
when
easy.
the plant comes in.
Looks like Smog, if he can get the
30
spike
seconds
down, if Simon can toss that over to him, he'll have the ultimate, he'll have the molly. But they still can't just play offsite. They're going to have to fight T1.
Yeah, throw Smoggy the spike so that he can get ult.
No one there
You
for
got
the challenge.
Molly and ult.
You're looking
If he
at
can get off
Simon
the
for
site, it's
spawn.
incredible.
Slip
Simon goes
CT,
close trying to get one.
Having a fight on this.
They should
trying
expect
to be
something
the
like this just because it's
instigator,
2v3. They kind of have to
difference maker.
do something to
But
get a
this is
kill.
brutal
But it's
angle
also
to try
weird
and get
because they
more
know
than
that they
one,
have to
and
speed up because they're up against the Brimall.
He's gone away with the reposition, doesn't get spotted, stacking up now.
Well,
They
when you
wanna
see the
fight,
Brimall
they
there, you
wanna
know they're
ball, they wanna
close.
force their hand. Simon gets one, but what is
Yeah, it was a
going
nice,
on?
it was a nice try.
T1
It was a nice try. They had no idea where they were really.
closing the gap on
There's a
the
chance they could have
scoreboard.
been
I am
over towards here, so the pressure was here
Not
anyway.
one
I
round.
think
Might
T1
have
did
given
great though
just
to come back
enough hope
7-1 to
T1.
7-5 on a map that is
T1
attack
found
sided.
something
Like it's
special
actually
towards the
doable.
close of this half. You can feel it in the air. They can taste it.
Not bad, yeah. It's almost a good half for them
Just 8
to be
more
honest.
rounds separating them from the grand final.
Dude, Buzz didn't even consider the fact that anyone could be spawned there.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Had it with your old phone? We've got you. At Verizon, trade in any old phone for iPhone
You might have
16
to take
Pro
a
on us
pistol.
on any plan.
I mean,
And
even
get
if they
iPad
lose
and
the
Apple Watch
pistol, there's a
Series
good
10,
chance they
all
win the
free on us.
eco.
That's
So
up to $2,000 in value.
I think it's
Only on
like-
Verizon.
I don't know. I'm not including the pistol as much, man. It's like you gotta pay so much more attention to the second round. It feels like Pistol hasn't meant too much at the moment. Everyone's winning in the second round. EDG been a bit sloppy. Yeah, definitely. If you look at some of the other maps, that bind was a poor start from them. Trunks, thank you so much for the Prime, Trunks. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. You're nervous? What happened to your world champs? I mean, T1 are good at all these maps. This is the map that T1 are probably the worst out of the 5. I think T1 improved fast this whole tourney. T1's getting stronger every game, yeah, for sure. Getting stronger, and they're understanding
5 to 7
win conditions map-wise, I think.
Becomes imperative. There's hope among this T1 side after a rather daunting start here. EDG came out swinging, Ender. They look great in those first early couple of rounds.
G2 ban against T1. So they'll ban Fracture just because that's their ban anyway. They'll probably play.
T1 started just
I don't know,
playing
man.
these side
Let's see if we get that
instead of
fast.
throwing it away all on the flanks. It all really started once Buzz got the Sheriff in hand.
I want to say that they would play bind.
He had that eco. With the 4
Lotus, I think they could take him on Lotus.
EDG can still equalize.
It's one of their both of the best maps. But it's the 2 best Lotuses of the tournament, to be honest. They were probably
pressure starting to mount. Starts with a pistol.
Power, you would take him. Split. It's either Split or Haven, and you would lean to Haven as the second man.
As rewards for winning this.
Nobody is all on his own. This is such a hard spot to play. Do you jump up? Do you get in the smoke? He's looking for timing.
Yeah, feeling like he wants to be.
You're gonna jump back up, or are we just waiting?
Stay alive more than anything.
Okay, your teammate smokes Heaven. Oh, that's nice from Kang.
Isolating Buzz. The plant is in.
A lot of this comes down to
Izu. Main, but Izu has played
Does he hear them?
Away. He's gonna be such a big problem.
Yeah, Izu down the line could be an issue, but Smoggy aware.
Missed the shots. He really thought he had a good timing. Damn, nicely done on this. Solid pistol. Yeah, that first kill from Kang really important as well. Who's the person that killed Izu? Is it Smoggy as well?
But EDG
that was like the whole round.
That string of rounds that T1 had found for themselves.
It was Smoggy, yeah, that was the round.
Kong finding the opener too.
Yeah, it felt like a necessary breath here, right? Like a little bit of
that one there.
fresh air. The fact that Smoggy caught out Izu felt huge to me, because that could have been such a big impact. Players coming late, a little bit of util still in play. I mean, Meteor and
Meteor gave
Sylvan
it a good
tried
go.
to make a damn good go of it. Got real close. You can see it. Real close, but a solid step for EDG. Up to 8.
Let's focus up on this.
There's no hurry for T1 to try and over-invest here. Just going to be that
Let's focus up because it's an eco, and we know what they've been like.
Can keep shutting Buzz out of these rounds. Apart from the Sheriff, he's been
and they
really
isolated G2 on site.
Oh
boy, here we go again.
Huh?
Are they going to steal away another eco?
You don't do this. You don't do this. There's no way.
Buzz is going to overstep though, right? I think Buzz there, the pressure of him being alive is everything.
Level in numbers as well. Izu going to be forced back. They're trying to find their fight.
Yeah, that was nice.
Damage
over towards here.
Now it feels likely they're up towards the tower side. Kung wants to take the space. He's having a go at it. And yeah, he's going to get
very nicely handled in the end, dude. I was worried for him again. No, the ecos are never convincing. They're never convincing, but this was probably the most convincing. And even this felt like it was close. If Buzz had just, like, if they'd reacted different on site here, and Buzz had just hid bottom of arcade, like behind the box, maybe it was different. But he's just trying to take space. Like if he takes the space and no one's there, then he won the round. So I get it.
The Buzz thing might be real. Again, half his kills just came from the single round with the Sheriff. Kong's had his number in a few of these. Now on the defensive side, facing up to take these early fights.
Okay. I mean, it's an okay bonus.
Split over into the B site. See how quickly they end up taking this. Seems to be fast.
Yeah, it looks pacey, doesn't it? I mean, they could
Yeah,
always
scatter
shift
nade,
gear, but now
breaks
they
the
wanna go,
trip,
especially
double
with Buzz doing
satchel
this,
up,
right?
missed
This
it
is
a little
quick.
bit, but
G2, life on the line, but he's managing to make it out of the maelstrom pretty much
great
alive
shot.
till then.
Great
Buzz,
shots. Wait, what's
big
going on here?
back-to-back damage,
Is this
takes
my
side,
screen?
takes control.
Okay.
T1 there.
I was
That's
like, what have I
group one.
done?
They are instantly
Getting
on the
omen
back
always.
foot now.
EDG showing 3 players coming in on the flank. Looks like Simon got cut off by the wall too, so they have to slow down, take their time. And T1 have completely shrunk away from this.
And there's still just the bonus here for EDG, right? But you don't want to see 5 against you. 5 walking out with all that cash, all those prizes. And Sylvan might be the one to stop it before it starts. Big flank, big timing.
Crowd, chill.
And a whole lot of players to do some big damage to. Nice between him and Buzz. Now the Can close.
Yeah, very,
Not
very nice from
this
T1.
time. No more weapons
He's
to
very
be
good on
taken
this.
away
Where are the
before.
ults? Kang
Make it
has
out of that round
his.
for T1.
Such a
I
clean
didn't get a chance to
anti-bonus
see
there.
T1's.
T1 in a great position to play this next round. Keep things competitive, keep things close. And we're still a little ways away on the ults.
Okay. I like what we've seen there, at least from T1 to show that they have that gear to go to. That pacey look coming in. Kung now, ult is ready for him. Is that something they want to be leaning towards early in this game? Stamp that authority on there. He looked almost over-aggressive to an extent, right? Really trying to stamp his authority
go.
on that first half.
Fawns, so you
Yeah,
can
here was a
split
quick
it. Damn,
refight. It
that's
was gonna be
nice.
another split off a breach stun in Kong Arcade, but now
Fawns,
they
you can like
quickly
lock
rotate
him in over towards
Drone's
here.
gonna
Also
spot
because of the
one
Fawns,
player,
you
but
probably
EDG
can't
aren't
jump
gonna be
out, or if
fooled
you
at
jumped
all.
back,
They are
you would
ready
like get
to
stuck
stop this
here.
in its tracks.
Buzz
Mate,
hear that though.
did you
Still
see
that
nobody
round
go
sound.
for that? He
That
tried
little
to
drop.
jump in the smoke.
Affordable, but now a little uncomfortable. Buzz can still just go in for it.
Oh my god,
it's
time is
hunting him down.
crazy.
He lets
Doesn't
one
spot the
slip,
second
I
one
don't know
though.
about it. Buzz still going, still trying to find his man.
Wait,
He's lost him in the
I'm so
smoke.
confused.
He's lost him in this complete madness. It was Izu in the
I would
end.
not be able to tell
Come
you
out
what
of the
just happened.
bloodbath alive.
Look at all the
Just
deaths.
insanity.
I would
thought
not be able to
Buzz's
tell you
entry
what went
pathing was
down there.
perfection
I have
there.
no
Going into the
idea
smoke
what
for
just
the first
happened.
kill, then turning around to help his teammates. Hearing all those rotates coming in. You'll see his
Look at
POV here,
this.
right? This kill then turning around, because you know that the defender's going to be flooding back in from those sight smokes.
Oh, that was sheer pandemonium though. Like,
good
look
shot.
at the amount of bodies that died on that site. These 2 rounds. Of course, just enough worry. Just enough.
Well, the
They
coach,
wanna slow things
EDG
down for
coach is
EDG.
pissed at
They
something.
have a buffer still. We're at 7-9. But when we talk about pressure, I know the Desk did as well at the start of the day.
I mean, that was
we
pure
never really
chaos.
put team, EDG as someone to
I got nothing for that
feel
one.
that pressure. They always thrived in it. Actually, if anything, got better in it. Now we've got a real challenger in the form of T1 here, who seem unfazed by all of EDG's past accolades. And they are getting close on this scoreboard.
It's sort of wild, right? T1 coming in with some of the lowest expectations of the tournament as
Yeah.
Pacific's #2 team, right? Losing that first match against Vitality, you discount them.
Why do
almost
observers still try and
instantly.
catch the
What are they
fast
doing
pass and
switching
stuff
around
instead
the
of third
roster? Like,
person?
it doesn't
It's
make
better to
sense.
just stick on
Play
fast
with the guy
pass
you
than
stuck
there.
in first.
Because like
Everyone
something crazy could happen from someone's POV,
foolish
and if you're in
after what
third
Sylvan
pass, and
and
it's
his
just
team have
like
been able to do
you
since
just miss
then.
everything.
6-1
Like
this
even though
year
there's
with him in
chaos
the
going
roster.
on, you're like better to just
And this
stick
combination
with
of
the
old
fast
and
pass,
new,
and
right? Buzz and Stacks have been
someone might
together
just do something
since the
crazy
Vision
dual wise.
Strikers days rejoining
Like
now.
any
He's
kind
with
of aim
Sylvan.
duel,
The
for
younger
any time there's an aim duel, it should never be on
Moments
third
like
person.
this
Because
still
it might
manage
as
to
well
step up.
be
It's nothing
the
short of
2 lowest
impressive.
ranks in the server. Like literally, you could get the worst 2 players
Look at the buy
in chat
for
right now,
EDG. You've got to feel
and
like this could
you
be
could
an
have the
eighth.
best
Now,
2
they
players
still
on the
have some
server
odds
right
here,
now, and
though.
you wouldn't really be able
Could
to tell,
change
like from an
things.
overview, like what
Smoggy
the
gets a
skill
kill. You've done
is
an
like.
orbital
Unless you
strike
guys are
as
really
well. A
obviously
lot
like
could be
whiffing
had
hard,
here.
but
T1 as well.
It's just to
walking into
gauge the skill
4
more.
Players.
There.
Hong Kong's hero rifle is up in arcade. And it's a little difficult for T1 to exec into this B side without
You
any
volunteer
pressure
for
on
that,
both
okay.
sides. So
We
either
need one more.
move back into A or re-clear.
Okay, where are we
underpass,
actually
we
at?
imagine,
Another eco goes in.
unless you're
Kang
willing
has
to
hero
commit the Rolling
gun.
Thunder to it.
He has hero gun and ult. Next round's gonna get a little bit wild because we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6
They're
ults.
walking into a bit of the unknown
super
towards
block,
A.
thank
She's
you
doing
with the
this
prime,
push up
thank you,
from
thank you.
nobody, but it is just a sheriff. So Meteor's going to win that one.
It's too readable. Nobody does this all the time. T1's prep is there. They're unfazed by it. Light buy rounds have not been working for EDG.
Simon, nice play from him.
Ooh,
Dealt with
nearly
by
got
Buzz, but I
double.
like the idea. Had to make a quick play, but still, this is 4 standing and a plant now on their side. Kung is en route through by Dish, I guess, but
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
this,
they
dude,
did.
this is super tempting now.
Has ult.
Does Kang
Suddenly,
throw the gun to Chichu and all?
clear.
Just about
I
everyone's
think he
got ult.
should.
Kong Kong could chuck the rifle over to Chichu
Yeah.
and pop the laser hands if he wants to.
They are playing so far off site here. Look how deep T1 are sitting.
Wait, they have no idea he's close.
They are banking on Stacks to be their backbone here. Kung, he's
Oh god, he's gone. He's run off with the gun.
going for it. They've been
They managed to
taken
get
off
half
the
on this
defuse
one,
for
and no
now.
one's even
They're
close.
going
They just stick
forward.
this, right?
They have to
Molly?
get back. The Molly.
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna have the util.
Oh my god, he just defused it. That's wild though, that was sick. That's the kind of stuff you're on the third
just
person
gets
for.
it like
That was
that.
awesome.
T1 throw 2 ultimates into the post plant. Combo the utility.
Damn, just
And
managed
just by a
to.
sliver,
Who's the person that
EDG
Hero
on the full
halved this
stick
as
it
well?
through.
Someone
God,
halved
that
this in a
was
Brimall,
close.
right?
The util, as you said, a fraction of a second earlier could have been the difference
Yeah,
on this.
Smoggy. Smoggy again, by the
There it
way.
was getting half, and here it is on completion.
Insane round.
Dominic. Close as you like. What a Red Bull clutch for him, though. Be over the moon with that, keeping EDG
1,
now
2,
up to
3,
10.
4, 5 of them
Spurring
can't buy
on
next.
forward, but there's a slice. Edo slicing through them, Smoggy and Kung.
Some nice
Left
shots,
in
dude.
tatters. And now the
Oops.
site looks vulnerable.
Nobody is sped up on the flank, broke the wall, and now is going on the zip line to approach from the north side. So EDG have to slow down the retake. They can't be flooding out here. They need to wait for nobody.
Oh, it's a really rough spot for EDG to
patience,
be in.
the
Like,
discipline
they
to
kind of
wait,
have to win this
use his
round, but they
position.
also want to
Might be a
save.
checkmate on
So
nobody,
you
though.
probably
It's
just
so
let
good
nobody go
today.
for a
I mean,
duel,
he
and then
started
when he
this one
doesn't get
off.
anything, he's safe.
Might be the one to pretty much. He's at least going to identify where nobody is. It does force the hand now of the other two to start working forward. Peekaboo brings
Well,
the
the others are
surprise.
going for it.
Isu just holding the
Oh,
space.
yeah,
Stacks
maybe-
and Sylvan
maybe they should have
shut
saved
down
here
the
as well.
account. It was down by a fraction before.
1-9
This
loss
time,
bonus. They
4
won that
players
round where no
standing
one
for
survives.
T1.
It's like the worst possible round for them to win.
Was able to do consistently.
And then now they got
10 rounds
nothing,
away.
and this is going to get really
We haven't seen
close.
him play the duelist today. He's still putting up numbers. He's still having rounds like this.
We are 2 rounds away from all even. And I'm going to tell you about the money. If you can't see it yet, you'll see it now. It ain't good for EDG. We're down as
No.
sheriffs. We're on classics.
And this is a chance as well for
This is looking
T1.
like
Their money's
making
already
9,
good.
and
It's
then
just
we're
about
1
like
away.
what ults
This
can they
game
get.
could close up here.
Will they go for their
T1
fast split?
still
Molly over
needs to
towards
stick
heaven.
True to this so far. EDG
Yeah.
dangerous as
All the
ever.
heaven just lit up.
Look at
You got
Kung
Brim Molly.
already
Salvo,
out and
salvo,
about.
force them out into the open. You know that
Making his
nest is
walk,
clear, so you can double satchel
stretching
into
the
it.
legs. They have a read, but they certainly don't have the site control now.
It's just every round EDG going for these flanks. Nobody always pushing out from the south side. The ultimate's being thrown in.
Ults?
EDG are going to get the kill. Play the 4v5, but they've only got 3 sheriffs to their name.
They are actually scrapping for this one. They are actively trying to fight on this with very, very little to their name. Nobody has so many players in front of him. He doesn't get the shot he wants. Nice in the end, but outgunned, outnumbered. T1 trying to come
Last
together.
player
But
standing.
EDG, from nothing, making mountains out of molehills. A meteor about to be outdone.
No way, I
EDG.
cannot believe they won that.
The odds
I
against
cannot
them, and it
believe they've
doesn't
done that.
matter.
They sent the
11
Brimall into it,
rounds.
they kind of all in, and then
You gotta just
somehow,
love watching EDG play. I mean,
somehow
you
they
were
stole
at risk
it
of
around.
getting
Well, they were
3-0'd,
way more confident
and
than
you're
I was
tossing the ultimates
once they put
into
that
a
all
round
into it.
5v5 with
Stun
absolutely
goes in,
nothing.
Brim
A
all
full-on
into the
MasterCard
full
50 for
eco.
them. And it works.
Well, let's see what happens. Sure.
The combination of
What
the
about the
stun
jewels?
and the Brim ultimate from the heavens. And a couple of
God.
nice shots is what they needed.
Enemy.
Oof, can't that one.
The fact they can dig that deep is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Felt that might have been a bit of a slam dunk almost.
Yeah, because
Team
they,
up
I mean, they would have got
for
so
T1.
much for the win as
Not
well.
to be, never to be
Now we're in a crazy
underestimated,
round because
EDG,
there's
no
3 people here
matter
that can't buy, and there's
the
2
money.
here. Honestly, 3 here.
Showstopper unlocked for
No,
Buzz.
2. Yeah,
He can
2.
come flying out from drop.
Kinda.
EDG have called this though. No one's on
can-
the site.
we could
There's
maybe
3
include
players
these. They'd be
flanking
like
over the
light
north
armor.
side, and they can potentially speed
There's
this
another
one
free
up.
sight on this one, but
Nobody's
EDG
home.
at least dodged the
This
ult.
rocket surely
They got
doesn't find
tail
anyone.
ult if they
Chichi
want to
needs
like
get out of
fast
spawn.
retake somewhere. It's gonna be a giant jewel over towards
good.
heaven. They still have a camera that can
Already
spot this as
T1 are
well.
trying to re-clear their south side. They know EDG have to be pushing, and it's Meteor to find the first.
Oh, dude, 21 HP.
Bits.
He's tanked the
Meteor
thorns.
bruised. He can't make it through the thorns. Meteor holds his ground. They are pouring everything again into this one. Chichu,
And then now
Simon,
they put another
nobody.
ult into it
There's
as
not
well.
much more you
Oh
can
boy.
do. Meteor is just out of this world right now in this round. Chichu and nobody trying to pry these final players out of these positions, but they're well set up. To be able to divide them now would be spectacular. And it doesn't look like it's to be. Chichu fighting tooth and nail, giving everything he has.
Doing alright.
But he has no bullets.
He's
barely
at
has
least
any
making
HP,
their
and
money
he's
low.
certainly running damn low on time.
Speaking of low money,
T1
you got 3
taking
people that come
another
by here
step
for
back
EDG,
here
so you
at
would
9 to
imagine, unless
11.
we see something crazy again. Actually, honestly, we can't actually
money
we
gonna
can't
look
actually
like
talk
for
about the
EDG?
eco rounds
It
as being as
wasn't
done
pretty going
rounds.
into that, and
All the
again,
eco rounds are so
they're just
wild
gonna
at the
have two
moment, but
rifles.
it's so doable.
Pouring on, barely.
The way Meteor is consistently able to find rounds like this.
T1 got a bit of
So
a
good.
small win because nobody used his ult as well.
Look at what they've got.
And like,
It's a
look
bulldog
at the
of
ults,
Vandal.
they're about to get them all.
Yeah, it is.
If they can keep this
They
one
may
clean
work with
without
less
using
before.
ults,
How do they paint this
it
masterpiece
should.
now?
It might be a roll with a roll.
On paper, go to 11-11, but
An ult last eco, and they won with it.
They find, yeah, okay, so they spotted Kung Kung. That's the rifle. Gonna be now etched into their minds, but they pick up the pace. Smoggy goes unchecked. There's still threat here. There's still
Oh
a
boy.
big chance here.
It's a
Good
great trade though, and they can at
Star's
least
gonna keep
hold
it at
on
least
to the
on
gun.
even footing, but Smoggy still in the smoke. T1 this time, isolating the players, and Smoggy not
Sylvan
able
would
to
love
make
a kill.
much of that
There it is.
position in the end, as T1
Meteor would love a
barrel
kill. There it is.
closer.
Dude, the
10
last 2
rounds
kills get them
now.
ults for this as
Nearly
well.
a
Couldn't have gone much
touching
better to end this
distance
one
to
for them.
EDG. On
They use a
11.
breach ult, but they still got 3
They've got
ults.
a buy in hand here,
And
though,
Simon has a
EDG.
great ult. Honestly, these
If there was a
two
round
combo
to make it matter,
incredibly
to make
well,
it
right? The
count,
breach ult
it
into
would be
the
now.
neon ult. The retake could be crazy, or if they wanted to go aggro, it could be crazy.
So many of these flanks trying to blow open the rounds. But I think T1 have dealt with it so nicely. They've identified this tendency of EDGs. They're clearing out their flanks, and yeah, EDG are getting some rounds
Okay,
here
what
and
do they
there,
want to
but
do?
it's not
And the
like T1 are
two
shocked by the things
that have
EDG
the
are doing.
combo are next to each other.
Oh, nobody. What a start.
Okay,
I
there's
mean,
a smoke there in theory,
feels
but
like he's prayed for that one, and someone answered that time. But Buzz, quick to business. Straight up towards
yeah,
tower
they got a
here.
kill trip over towards heaven now, though.
This is awkward. No control coming in from the south side. So Buzz is moving forward on the warpath.
Dude, he
Nobody's
keeps
still
getting
riding
one.
out on center side,
Oh
but
boy.
T1 are
And
knocking
do they
down
decide to ult
the
into
EDG
this?
members.
Spot on, but there's the ult here.
That's
I
not
told you
the-
it doesn't matter the numbers,
well,
it doesn't matter the odds, they're still gonna
not how
fight
I
for
thought it
this.
would go down,
Kung
but-
showing you why. Takes away Sylvan, now brings it back to 2v2, but the spike is down. The time is ticking. Can they find these two players? Stacks, the icon on the side, the young gun
Salvo's
of
up
Izu
in
beside
7.
him. And now it's all about timing. Izu's trying to stall them out. My
What a
God!
shot,
He
man.
takes away
To stay
Kung Kung's
alive, you got
head,
the stun and the
leaving Simon
salvos.
in a world of trouble. A 1v2 that he can't find,
Ooh.
surely. Tries to
Big
make
stun
it count
here.
here, but he's lost track of Stacks. And Stacks,
Big
the man with the
stun.
plan, brings
Okay,
us back
damn,
to
this got
11
close. It was
apiece.
cool though. Breach ult, more of a
T1
distraction because you
having
thought the
their
Neon would
wishes
try and take
answered
spacing with
here.
it, so they didn't think the
And
can would be close.
running
Arcade.
low on time
I liked
now.
it.
Two
This
more
kill was
rounds
crazy though to start it
for
off.
Stack and Buzz. This is their 10th
Buzz is doing so much. Every time he's in
global
nest, he gets a
event
kill.
they have attended. They
And then
have
the rest of his
never
team just
made it to the
flood in and
final.
trade it.
The best
I think
they had
Sylvan, might have been
in
Sylvan, got an important
2022.
kill through spawn as well, like on
Champions,
spawn in the
top
smoke.
three. They faltered then. It doesn't seem
Dude, where are
like
they at
anything
with
can stop
ults?
this duo
Brim
now.
ult, Vice
They're no
ult.
longer in a Vision Strikers uniform. They're not in a DRX jersey.
I don't know how close
but in
Buzz is to
T1,
his. I think he's far away still, like
representing
3.
Korea, Representing Pacific. Now just 2 more to take out
I
China.
can't even remember what
and face
ults
down G2.
EDG have, because they definitely use the breach and the...
Breathe it in. Take
Neon.
it in these moments. 11 apiece.
Yeah, I think EDG are in a rough spot.
Scrappy throughout.
I think
Can't
they're
say
worse.
they haven't been.
Harder
First two
side,
maps.
and they have no ults.
Take it or leave it. This one, they fought. They've been close, but close doesn't get close enough against
They have a
T1
Cypher
right
ult.
now. The string
Maybe
of
they should go
rounds they've gone
aggro.
on, it's 3 consecutive here. And the buy coming back in for EDG is not pretty. They've been suffering from that lower end of the money, suffering throughout this game. Kung Kung invested his ult into that last round. He ain't got that now. This could be 12 for T1.
The consistent question for EDG.
Jed is
when
on a
they
boat
start
with the Prime.
faltering
Thank you
is
for the
who
90
will
months, dude.
step
Thank
up?
you for
Who will
that.
be the hero for this team? We have seen this event, it be Chichu so consistently.
Oof, look at
We've
this.
seen Kong Kong at
It's
Champions.
rough. It's rough
Start EDG's
everywhere.
history, be the guy. Nobody
You just
too.
try get him an orb, so
Always
you have an
willing to
orb.
face
It's
up
a
and
good
take
orb
1v1.
still.
But now you just need someone to step up in the heat of the moment. This round, eyes on Kong Kong with the hero rifle.
So simple from T1. Just drone in, war contact bust.
The guy who put them on the
1,
map to
2,
an extent.
3. About to be 4 here though.
Now needs to stand tall. T1 head first here. Looks like it looks explosive. It
Oh
looks
my god, there's
direct.
a lot of people
Swoggy
here. So
somehow
really.
needs to find something. He can't find a thing. Meteor, Buzz coming together.
Okay,
again.
nicely done.
Sweeping
Oh
the
my
side.
god, they're actually gonna have a chance to
Nobody
3-0.
irrelevant to outcome.
Yeah, and
They
they're
can
min-maxing
finish
as
this
well.
with a
Dude,
flourish and make it up
Buzz
to 12
here
with
is just
5
going to
standing.
die. Like, you just want to
EDG
go
might
die.
have just watch this map slip through
Yeah.
their fingertips. And nobody's position
It's okay.
revealed.
You can still go for it. The rest of
It's
your
a
team's got this.
formality, surely.
In back-to-back maps now. T1
Yeah,
have won
that's
the
worth
gauntlet
though. That's
in
Razor
the
for
second
next
half.
round. They have Vice,
Pushed
ult,
it to the
Razor.
finish. EDG, they only have one more chance left after this.
Can't believe it. It's a save. It is gonna be a save. It's the smart
Brimble.
choice. It's the right choice. But it leaves you with a heavy
The only
heart
little
here.
thing for EDG is they got nobody's ult.
Tantalizingly close, but the team to make it to 12 is T1 taking the advantage
Okay.
here. And now
One go at
round
it.
away
One go to
from the
3-0.
grand
And they have
finals.
so many
EDG
ults.
may have been the favorites coming into
Dude,
this series today.
I would be
But in the
surprised if EDG
definitive
don't
round
go
we're
aggro
heading
here.
into, it is T1 riding the
I think they've at
momentum of
least
this
got to push
slaughterhouse
Dish.
of a round
Like, I think
23.
you got to
It is
full-person push
T1
Dish or
stepping
something
in with 3
crazy.
of the best ults in the game.
Because most likely
against
they're
an
going B
EDG
because of the Vice
with
ult.
barely anything.
Like, you got to think that the Vice would be doing this.
They will have to dig deeper than they've
They
ever
got to
had
go
to
aggro
before
somewhere.
to steal this round back to push OT, and even then it's not over.
Yeah, they're going to late go Dish.
Now the calm before the
Here he
storm.
comes, stun into swings.
The moments
This
before
is
the
the right thing to do. It's just that Buzz has owned him. Nicely done from EDG.
Does he get to live? He does. He makes it out of the Inferno alive.
And with the north side destroyed, now EDG
Yeah, they
stepping
do
into
really
main.
good.
Stacks takes him down.
Nice try, but they're holding on here. EDG resilient to the
I mean,
end.
this guy
Silver
clutches
left
a
in
lot.
1v3.
But this
Man's
is...
been good. Probably one of the most intellectual players we have seen. This time, he's up against an EDG who are protecting that spike like it is their most prized possession.
He wasn't even on the starting 5 roster heading into this event. Could he send them to the finals?
Okay.
EDG,
I like the build-up they were doing for it, though. It was good.
So calm under such pressure. 12 apiece. We go OT.
Couldn't ask for it any better. Just when you think EDG are down and beaten.
3 ults? Yeah, but this,
Get right back
I mean,
up.
this play over towards
And
Dish was
Smoggy,
awesome.
no less. I mean, you could say anyone else's name on this team to step up in a moment like that. The fact that it's Smoggy trading out his duelist when Kong Kong falls, taking those 3 kills, repositioning, holding firm in the post.
What they needed. It's a lifeline. A 12 apiece. That 14th round now is the goal. It's the aim.
Okay, nothing crazy on the buy.
And now you don't have to worry about those silly ultimates. Just good old honest Valorant.
Yeah.
That's where EDG thrive.
Fast Dish take for EDG.
EDG's turn on the attacking side here.
EDG, remember that Buzz was posting up an
We said
AWP
maybe no
profile.
ults, but it's a big kill.
Crispo.
B.
Kind of playing that
Dude,
almost
no
off angle,
smokes.
aggressively shouldering in.
No smokes.
walk
As long
in
as
there. I
Meteor
love
doesn't
this angle from
overstep,
Buzz.
they're done.
Buzz, this feels a little bit new. I don't think we've seen him do this too often. No, and
Oh.
almost brought it down like a guillotine, but Chichu survives.
Oh, there's the overstep
Nobody
as
now
well.
thrives, and they take towards the B
Huh?
site. Surely a plant on the cards here. I don't think much can deny that. We've got a flank far away.
Yeah, and a trip line. That's going to spot out Stacks. EDG won't be fooled in this post
Nice
plant.
kills.
That's the man that you need here.
Man, managed to easy get over towards the sides. There's a clutch
Yeah.
king though.
No silly ults you were saying earlier. Simon's got one for himself. He's got full utility. nobody as well has util to play with. This would need a miracle.
Yeah, you know you get annoyed with this.
Time is not on his side anymore. For EDG, a necessary break from what was an arduous second half. Clawing back in, game on, and it looks like this round over. Izu sprung in the air.
Okay,
EDG
nicely done though. I'm surprised they
fast
managed to get
in
over
OT.
towards the site, but this is like one of maybe the benefits of having the neon as well.
First
The
time
wall.
we've seen EDG on a map
Wall
point
kind of
all day.
enabled Kankang to get over towards
crazy.
site, pressure
That is
Meteor
crazy.
into facing over
It's in
towards
these
arcades.
When
But
Masters
yeah,
are
I
made,
also
champions are
think
born.
you definitely don't play that pause after that's happened. You just play deep.
EDG have been at the heights before, and
You
now,
just go
with
1-2.
advantage. Heading into the 26th round, Kong Kong's decided to go for a glass up. Seems like a timeout's going to be called from T1. Find an answer here.
What are your thoughts on a more CS-like overtime
Honestly,
for
this
Valorant?
defensive
Nah,
side
it's
has been
pointless.
EDG's
The 1-1's
weakness. They
great.
only won 3 rifle rounds, 3 rounds even, after the opening pistol in round 2. But I don't think we
If
ever
anything,
saw
CS
the
will probably
uplift
still
out of
this
Kong Kong. That could be a
overtime.
new wrinkle.
Certainly could. And leading this conversation was actually Stax there.
What's the CS overtime? It's
A
like
little bit of input
3
from the
than
coaching
3.
staff, but Stax,
Or does he
the
get 6
one
more
to kind of
rounds?
have a chat with the boys, it seems like. We're trying to pick them up here, get them locked in, get them focused on trying to either bring this back to a double OT or try and prepare for whatever EDG's got in store with them.
Hey, it makes sense. He's been around from the beginning.
Yeah.
Synonymous with the early days of Valorant.
This is better. Yeah, I think this is better as well. It's nice. It's nice seeing like.
That final peak. Ever since
I
Vision
think like
Strikers went
the
to
problem with
the
doing
global
3
stage, right?
in this
It
game is
wasn't
whoever
the
wins
same
the first
story
one is going to
for
have
that
all the
team, for
ults,
Stax or for
then they're going to
Buzz.
win the second one,
This
and
is
then
about
you're going to have no money for the
delivering
third one. Like
on
the
that
3, like the
fantasy
CS role in
for so
Valorant
many
doesn't really
events.
work. Whoever wins the first should win the next 2.
And I am seeing Kong Kong switch off
So
that
on
raw
this where it's
cannon
like
there.
pure and you
The
have no
operator
ults to
switched out
change
from the
anything, it's
Vandal.
like good.
Pansy. They are 5
I think it's just
players on
better
B
to
site
watch
right
as well,
now.
personally.
Oh my god. Well, I think we're about to have a
Well,
fight
we're about to
inside
have
our combo.
7 people dueling and Izu's Izu's in trouble. Looks like we're going to a 4th map. And I tell you what, EDG didn't really do anything aggro at all until this round. Okay, they're still alive. They're still alive, but just. It was close. A close one.
EDG have entered the building.
Yeah, they just went full aggro on this. No matter what they were pushing.